I was just saying how good things were. things are good.
Fucking crew. You know, I think we can all agree the most important thing is that Let's Start a Cult is out on VOD November 12th.
Yes.
In terms of what the country is going to be talking about and what's buzzing on everybody, Let's Start a Cult is out. A nice dumb comedy on VOD, folks. That's what everybody's thinking about.
And what's the date?
November 12th, I believe. I don't actually fucking November 12th. I think get it on Amazon or some shit.
Yeah.
Apple,
Nice.
you know, wherever the fuck you rent the movie.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to fucking think about.
Did you have a lot of fun making a movie? Did you have fun making a movie? Yeah, I mean, was trying to avoid it, but there's no avoiding it.
No.
Right. Yep.
It's undeniably funny.
It really.
Trump too.
Unfortunately, it is really funny.
T2 is hilarious. Yes.
Well, yeah, you did give us the day off and force us to go vote in Pennsylvania about 4 times each.
I did.
You gave us the names. You told us to pick out gravestones, our 4 favorite ones, and cast votes for Trump.
You could have voted for me.
That's true.
Somebody should have voted for me.
I wonder what your numbers were like in Pennsylvania. You probably got some nice write-ins for real.
I don't know.
And they count those as Trump, by the way.
I just meant as me. I didn't vote.
Oh.
I could have given someone my vote.
That's awesome.
I am undeniably a Trump enjoyer. There's no denying that. Support. I'll let the troops handle that. I'll let the Patriots take care of that.
Sure. You got stolen valor. You got Trump stolen valor.
The most stolen valor on that.
Someone sees you in a MAGA hat. They're like, "Where did you serve? Where were you in January 6th?"
I'm in line at fucking Sbarro's in the mall. Did you serve? Where did you vote for Donald Trump? I didn't, but I thought he was funny as fuck. Like, all right, sick.
Where's your official Donald Trump commemorative coin? Where's your official Donald Trump silver
Actually,
dollar?
might have those.
You bought those?
No, I didn't buy them. People give me shit. I definitely have a Donald Trump $1,000 bill that's gold and it has Donald Trump on it. I've got 2 of those. 2 separate people have given me
That's
one of those.
awesome.
The value's got to be going through the
I
roof.
can't throw them out. I can't throw them out.
All the fucking like old people that are like, well, it's something to leave my family.
Yeah. Trump $1,000 gold.
Trump is going to just appreciate over time. Like, did you guys remember those people that were like, they thought buying Iraqi dinar was going to be like the next thing.
Yeah.
That was like a big Fox News scam.
Once democracy sets in,
Yeah, you're right.
that currency is going to be worth a lot. Oh shit, ISIS! Fuck, they got ISIS.
Does ISIS have a currency?
ISIS is dead, dude. I don't know if you remember. T1 got rid of them.
Oh, is that so?
They're still floating around, don't they? Like
I don't think they're even floating
shadow.
around.
Yeah, there's got to be one guy.
I think there's like 4
with
of
a
them.
layer. Still,
Yeah, he's probably hanging around. He's probably got all the currency now.
he's probably got he's petting a cat and
Where's their like
hatching planes.
stronghold? Are they really done?
I mean,
they jump around. They went to Africa for a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that just Boko Haram or whatever?
Yeah, that's the that's the ISIS adjacent.
That's how it always works. They always have branches like that. Wasn't ISIS Al Qaeda? And Al Qaeda was like, "You guys are nuts."
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Chill.
Is that what happened?
I believe.
Yeah.
That's awesome for Al Qaeda to be like,
Al
guys,
Qaeda got Trump.
come on.
They had a Trump situation on their hands. They thought they were crazy, and then a new guy came.
Yeah. Is that you want to see crazy? We're about to pick a fight with America. We don't have anything.
Do you think there's any ISIS guys that are into the Joker? Do you think there was a guy who came in Joker
Definitely.
makeup?
Definitely.
And was like,
They still love movies and culture.
yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
That
Like,
would be
wasn't it
good.
like, what did Bin Laden had? Like, what was his shit?
Yeah,
He had a movie.
He had a
his
hilarious.
favorite
I think he
movie.
had Dude, Where's My Car in his collection.
He had stuff that
Like,
was
for real. Like, I'm not even joking.
He had
I think
movies.
that was one of the movies he had it on DVD.
It's like Kim Jong Un being like Kevin
With the
Costner.
subtitles? Yeah.
Was
They
it
have
Kim?
just a translator stand next to it.
I swear Kim Jong Un was Kevin Costner.
He was a
like,
big Kevin Costner
obsessed with
fan?
He was like, this guy's incredible. Bring him
Yeah.
out. And they're like, we can't get him. He was like, you're dead.
Wow.
He executed a guy for not bringing
not
Dances with Wolves.
He was a huge Chicago Bulls fan.
He did
too.
have Rodman.
Ill. That was ill.
That
not
was-
Oon.
Oh, that was ill.
Yeah.
He was Elvis, right? Didn't he? Wasn't that like a big thing? Didn't he get to visit Graceland once?
Who? Kim Jong Un?
I think
Kim
he
Jong
did.
Il.
Ill's the new guy.
His dad. No.
Oh,
Un is
Ill's the old one.
Yeah, Un is
Nice.
the new one.
Kim Jong Kim Jong Un was
I swear.
the new guy. Liked Dennis Rodman.
I think love of the Bulls is like a family trait.
Oh, okay.
'Cause the
That
dad was
from
really
the
in-
emperor,
Yes,
the
yes,
son.
yes.
The
Yeah,
guy's
yeah,
born
yeah.
from the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a fat as shit emperor too, man. His
Fuck yeah.
fits. I honestly want to dress like him. He was ahead of the curve with like the flowy outfits and shit.
Yeah.
He's like wide leg trousers. That's how like gay guys dress now. That's like cool. You go to even kids all wear. That was Kim
Yeah.
Jong
Big
Un,
legs?
dude. Big legs, flowy garments, dude. Kim Jong Un fucking dresses awesome.
I think they're headed over to Ukraine, Russia.
Yes, they're all
Sending the
jacking
bros,
off.
and they just got the internet, so they're all jacking off to porn. They lost an entire battalion to fucking Pornhub.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
you saw those trenches I was showing you. You could catch a couple
Yeah.
in there. You
Yeah.
could catch a jack off in Ukraine, easy.
No problem.
So
And,
then that guy peeks around the corner. You go, oh, get fucking lit up. Oh, fuck.
Having a drone fly over you as you're beating off.
As you're beating
and
off,
you
yeah.
know
Just drop a grenade.
the whole world's gonna see you going.
your little ass malnourished North Korean dick. Do they feed the soldiers well?
I bet they
At
do.
least? No, right?
Probably not that great.
So-
I'm sure they have like 20 of them that are jacked,
Yeah.
and they march.
Yeah. The King's Guard, like the official guard, he
Yeah.
probably has some sexy guys out there. But yeah, being deployed, because they're the troops that he can do without. He's not
Yeah.
sending Russia his number one
Yeah,
guys.
he's not. He's sending guys that are gonna get addicted to
They're-
porn immediately.
Oh, maybe it's a pornography purge.
True.
Maybe they fucking jettison their horniest soldiers to Russia.
They'd get me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You'd be basically a seventh grader all over again.
True, dude.
You'd get there and be like, "Holy fuck, dude!
Yeah.
We've been able to jack off. You can watch it. You can see sex.
I mean, remember just jacking off to
bitch.
bang bust like 30-second trailers on
Yes.
dial up.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
guys get on a phone broadband first time.
Fucking
Starlink.
Starlink. Elon Musk is giving them the fucking satellites.
All right.
No, you did. No. But first of all, I retired twice. I did retire twice.
What do you mean you're retired from the podcast?
Yeah.
Officially?
There's literally, yeah. Because Matt,
He's got gruel in the rafters.
You can't retire.
I did.
If you're allowed to, you're allowed to.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Hiatus.
did the first time. Matt titled it Gerby's Swan Song, I think. And
Yeah.
then when you were like, dude, yeah, I was like, I got nothing. I don't know. What am I going to say?
That's how it works. You got nothing. We thought we had nothing, and then in the car, Gerby's accidentally spilled the beans a little.
What?
He was telling me he was at Wawa and he was talking to Amy from the show about how he wanted to wear these nice patterned pants. And he was like, all right, here, I'll let you tell it. I'm sorry."
Misrepresenting the story. Am I not allowed to address the? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so
can
we-
address the fans.
Well, no, I won't do. Okay, I've done
Yeah.
it. But
Direct address.
Out of retirement, back talking to the camera. What a showman.
Well, no, because it's so I had ordered a sweater off of eBay because it was like a Lacoste sweater. It looks awesome. I haven't
Yeah.
worn it around Shane because I don't know when he's going to be there.
Yeah.
And then she was saying you should wear it with like patterned pants. Were you there for that?
I
And
was
like,
I
are
was
you
on the
out
other
your
side of the
fucking
room for
mind?
this. Yeah. I
look
thought it was
good
for
in-
golf.
No,
I thought you were
good.
going to go golfing in it
Nah,
with your.
You were just wearing it.
it's just casual. Yeah.
All right, patterned pants. What type of pattern?
No, I didn't even
Madras?
want That's what I'm saying. I didn't want patterned pants.
Oh, it was being thrust upon.
And she couldn't comprehend like the death sentence. That would be.
All right. And before they think I'm an asshole, it's like, that's good. You need the checks and balances, which you acknowledge, because without me, this is what started the conversation.
Yes.
He said without me, he'd be a jewelry man.
Yes.
He'd be wearing rings and
No.
then he admitted he would be wearing bracelets. Car ride home. He spills the beans about what type of bracelets, and he's thinking Johnny Depp style. He's
Yeah.
talking tons of like leather bracelets, which insane. And then he also spilled because all right, we're in the car and I'm playing music and I realize Steve, there's not one song I can play that. And then I realized Steve must not like music. And he was like,
Yeah.
I'm not much of a music guy.
No,
I've tried.
I have tried. Tried to go through a fan. I tried to be like,
What do you listen to?
I do the same thing.
like I get this guy in college, and he was really into, like Fish and Disco Biscuits, and I like tried to go to a jam band concert.
That sucks.
It wasn't my scene.
No, that sucks.
It's like a lot of that dancing like this.
Yeah.
With the swing.
And
But then I realized the only song I know he likes is Pirates of the Caribbean theme song.
Yeah.
And he wants to wear Johnny Depp bracelets. He wants to be Johnny Depp. So then it gets worse because I'm like, you just want to dress like Johnny Depp. And he's like, well, no, I don't. Second later, he goes, I did try the bandana wrist. He tied a bandana.
I didn't go out with it. I just put it on just to see what it was. This was a thing. This was like years ago. This was
Walk
years
around the
He
house.
tried to wear a bandana bracelet.
Exactly. But the thing about hold on a second.
Insane choice.
I want
I don't know.
to.
I feel like I'm not that far off from
From a
it.
bandana.
Well, first of all, I almost decided to just listen exclusively to movie music, like theme song music, and
Yeah, I understand. Rap takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
You drive around. It's literally
toll.
talking about jizzing in your girlfriend's face all day. And you're just like,
yeah,
I don't like
it's
that.
as close as I can get to actually listening to classical music is just listening to Thomas Newman songs, like Shawshank Redemption soundtrack.
Well, listen,
And I do think about jewelry every once in a while, but it's so not for me. I've never put it on.
well, I want to go back. I do agree with the first statement that it's important to have a Shane in your life, and
Yeah,
for
yeah.
friends to. You don't want to,
Yeah,
yeah.
If you were out here in Westchester all by yourself, if we weren't doing tires, you'd be wearing a bandana bracelet.
At this age, no, I don't think so. No.
You'd be out of control.
yeah. Without
Although the fame and stardom has gone to your head.
No, how's it going to my head? Oh, what do I have on my wrist?
You got that tattoo.
You know that I had that. That's 20 years old. How dare you? All I'm suggesting is it is true. I remember, I think like at least the time that stands out in my mind was I had made a video. I put it on YouTube, and then Shane was like, "You wore that shirt because you think your bicep looks good in that shirt." And I was like, "No, but yes."
yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't necessarily the shirt. It was the way you were. So he was.
No,
Yes.
I don't want to.
Oh,
No, I know.
he was
Look,
doing-
you sick fuck. I
he
don't
was-
want to go back.
Hold on, it's really great. He was doing like a handyman YouTube channel, and then one of the
Oh,
shots was
yeah.
him laying on the bed, like
And why wasn't late? Oh, I was.
he was leaning on the bed, flexing as hard as like
No, that wasn't the shot. I was sitting on the
shaking, flexing.
I was sitting on the edge of the bed. It wasn't a whole thing, but this.
It was a very funny show, though. It was good.
Don't try and throw me off kilter with the
No, I
camera.
swear.
But was it? Should I?
I think everything you do is good.
I really want my dad in his retirement to start a handyman YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
What was
It'd
like
be
a
great.
joke anyway? Like I
Yeah.
couldn't do
Just
it.
dropping
woodworking.
screws. God damn it. Just leaving the camera rolling, beating off in the room. It's a 7.5 hour video. He jacks off twice. God damn it. Jizzes on himself. Fuck.
Just live streaming.
Live stream. Dad jacked off.
He's trying to build a birdhouse.
Yeah, just keeps jacking off behind the shed.
There's a goddamn Phillipson.
Oh, man.
But
Patsy.
if you're gonna tell me you don't want to like wear a ring occasionally,
I don't want to wear a ring.
It's never rings. It's never rings. It's like I think of like a necklace for some
Necklaces
reason.
cross my mind.
no wonder you came down on me so hard. You realize if you ever wear a fucking necklace, I'll beat you.
Well, I'm not wearing V-necks.
What?
You would wear like a V-neck and have like you'd be weird. You'd be weird. And neither of us have the body type for a chain. You don't have a lot of shoulders.
No. Yeah.
I have a hunched over neck. Half the chain would be laying flat on the back of my fucking neck. It'd be bad.
It is funny without shoulders and wearing a bunch of stuff on your wrists. It's just
I know. I didn't want to bring up the shoulders, but the shoulders with the fucking Johnny
like
Depp
doll
bracelets
seats. Yeah,
would be nuts looking. It'd be chaos. It wouldn't be cool. It'd be like if you wore a bracelet like that, I would think something happened to your wrist.
Now, if you got super tan and shaved your head, you'd look like a
Doesn't work.
Street Fighter guy.
I tried that.
Shaving the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have like an old saint
I feel bad.
from The Hangover.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thanks, dog.
Usually when someone's hungover, they're weak in the eyes. Your eyes are blazing with intensity. Your eyes are blazing with intensity of purpose right now.
My purpose is to fucking plow through this podcast so I can play video games quietly.
Yeah, it'd be fun though if we die and like you get to actually do like the real life review they talk about. It'll just be hours of like, why are you sitting on a couch? Like, it was like talking, it was like a podcast kind of thing.
It helped people. Some people it helped.
Well, people had really boring jobs.
There was also people that fucking hated us.
Yeah. People's work was so boring that rather than sitting there focusing on their tasks, they would talk about listen to people talking about nothing.
My life, yeah.
That does give me a joy though. It gives me a perverse satisfaction.
What?
That like, 'cause I've always hated every job I've ever been at, and the fact that we can mentally liberate people for just 2 hours,
Fuck yeah.
I do enjoy that.
That was when I got into Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
I had a job. My friend Brendan hooked it up right when I moved to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any jobs, and he was a manager at an apartment complex, and he was like, I need somebody to just come assemble fucking IKEA furniture in every single room of this gigantic complex, day after day. Just show up, put together, and all I did was listen to podcasts, and I actually
That's kind of nice.
loved it.
Yeah.
Just listening to the joy of podcasts.
It is a joy. Sorry, you triggered me. I was thinking of IKEA. You said assemble IKEA furniture. I was just thinking of my wife yelling at me about the instructions the whole time. Dude, she's always like, you got to read the instructions. And I'm always like, fuck that. And then I fuck the couch up. I do. I bring myself a world of pain.
I have
every
fucked
time.
every single one up.
I told her that's the point of it. I was like, then you realize you fucked it up, and then you fully comprehend the couch. I was like, if I just do the instructions, I'll never comprehend the couch. You fully see it, dude. You
might be Oppenheimer. Dude. You are Oppenheimer. I'm telling you. I saw Oppenheimer. I was like, Matt can never see this movie. He's gonna get into.
I gotta see it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever put together one piece of furniture without it being completely fucked.
Yeah.
And I don't fix it.
You leave
I'll
it.
have a fucked up piece of furniture in my house for 4 years. Dude.
There's a tilted table with legs.
I'll be like, you
up.
can't sit on that.
Yeah,
Like,
don't touch that.
Just put together a chair that it's a decorative chair at this point.
Yeah, she crushes me with that because there's sometimes I put together stuff like outdoor stuff, and she's like, "You're missing this bar," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's like
You don't even need that.
structurally, it's not totally needed. Sit
Yeah.
it, you didn't even notice."
Yeah.
But over time, I'm like, "We're gonna throw this out in 6 months." It's like IKEA furniture.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking break this. Someone's gonna sit on this. It's gonna break, and we're gonna throw it out and forget about this chair forever. Isn't that weird though? I
Chair's
thought about that
meaningless.
before. How like as stuff, there's like more stuff to be had, but I feel like stuff is genuinely getting kind of shittier. Like couches are shittier and cheaper because every company is trying. This couch is obviously a classic Italian leather, but every company tries to go
It's the
for
most expensive item I have.
the couch is beautiful.
It's actually a nightmare of a couch.
Oh, this couch is comfy.
It's comfy to lay, but to sit with like your seat.
Yeah, to conduct business.
Yeah, conducting business in this couch. This is a this is a Turkish couch, dude. This is a lounging man's couch.
Just like an opium den couch.
Oh yeah.
So I should have just eat figs. No, but dude, it's like as every company strives to further the bottom line, everything gets shittier. Like
Yeah.
every house has plastic composite floors, which by the way are good for flooding. I'll give them that. But it's like everything gets shittier and faker. So like as people get like trillionaires, we'll just be buying like Lego houses in the future.
Yeah.
And it's like jerking off into a virtual sock. Which
What the fuck?
now that I say that,
Did you prepare that?
no,
Just- is
no,
that how you
I
talk?
think about this all the time. Every time I go into IKEA, I'm just
Jerking
like,
off into a virtual sock. But where's the
Fuck is-
cum go then? It's on your fucking
into another
plastic,
dimension, dude.
on a plastic floor.
True. Actually, you think they'd come up with like a strict containment thing for that.
Jizz?
Yeah. We're in the wild, wild west of jizz containment. You think you think it'd be like a
Dude, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. By the way, to the folks listening, I woke up at 1. I woke up to They're here. I was like, oh shit. Anyway.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm jarred out of sleep every single day. I got woken up today with my kid just
It's kids in your face,
banging
right?
her head. No, they're in the room. They're totally contained and locked up. I woke up to just my one daughter's going, oh, and is hitting her head against the door, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. You just wake up like, ah. You look at a monitor and like, oh fuck.
She's slamming her head against the wall. Fuck, we gotta get in there.
I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing.
That's bad.
It's a hollow door, so you just gotta sit against it and you go, boom.
Yeah.
Just rocking it. It's like, dude, calm the fuck
And
on.
those kids, do they have a concept of the surveillance state that they live in?
Yeah, they think my daughter thinks that
You're
thinks
big brother, dude. You're
Big Daddy.
Fucking,
She
you're
thinks-
Big Daddy.
she thinks there's a robot that watches her in her room that we can we'll talk in a robot voice like, Maya, please go to the bathroom, and she listens to this fucking robot. But if I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, Daddy, come down here right now. So you have to do a robot voice, and she's like, yes, robot. And she's so nice to this fake robot.
That's how that guy tricked that. Remember that fucking that guy, there was a Netflix show about a guy who tricked a girl. He was like, he fucked like the whole family, and then he said he was an alien or something.
Oh yeah,
Was that
you
the
told me
same
about
one?
that. No, you told me about that. He said
One
he was an
guy-
alien, and then he like jerked her dad off.
He jerked him and the dad jerked each other off. He fucked the mom. He fucked the whole family.
If somebody hacked that surveillance thing, is like, this actually is a robot. I could see myself stumbling into a gay hand job. Just being like, hold on, who's out there?
Just watching TV.
Oh, that guy wasn't wrong for that.
Yeah.
You'd be like, wait, you're an alien? You'd be like, you need a sample?
I mean, the fact that he jerked the dad off and then fucked the guy's kids. He fucked the guy's kids, his wife.
Damn,
oh my
all
God.
the dad had to do was just say no to that hand job.
I know.
All he had to
But
do.
once he said yes to the hand job, he was locked in.
He's locked in.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Anyway, I like where you were headed with cum containment and the future of this nation.
I'm saying, you think there'd be a little thing like sheets? Obviously, sheets could absorb or repel it, or just like mercury, it would all just bead together real quick and just like Quicksilver.
Cum?
Yeah, they figure out sheets where like cum just like mercury.
Yeah,
just,
mercury and
yeah, and it comes together in a little glob, and you just go and shove it off your bed, and it turns like dust on your floor.
what do you?
And a Roomba comes around, just vacuums it. And Roomba
Yeah.
goes. Then you blacklight it at
So
night.
like some type of adhesive or like some type of like your lube congeals with the jizz to make it mercury.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea too. To have your jizz. The lube is a good point.
The lube could
I'm
have some
still
type of
caveman.
chemical.
He's doing a little bit of everything. He's now at that point where he can't get to. There's always somebody that needs something.
Yeah. Which that could be trouble. Because then you're going to have to handle a lot. Oh,
Dwight
God
Schrute.
damn. And then, yeah, it'd be the office of Dwight. And then Dwight gets his dick sucked constantly, and he becomes the boss and is really cool, and everyone thinks he's cool.
I did a cool thing. I went and got a mask made.
You got to, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the show.
I got fucking silicone put on. Yeah.
Nice. For when I blow your fucking head off.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
I
killed
wanted
Chris.
to give me a Terminator eye.
How was it? That sucks.
It wasn't that bad. It was kind of nice. And also my dad wound up being like 10 minutes away. They pulled my dad out of retirement.
What do you mean?
Yeah, my dad retired from engineering and
Oh,
then
and he's working.
yeah, he's working today.
So you got to see your father.
Yeah, I got to have a little meal with him, which was nice. We ate hot dogs.
You and your dad ate hot dogs together?
Yeah, we shared a hot dog. Yeah, it was nice. And some cheese curds. Talked about minor league, or not minor league, but like youth league hockey for a little bit.
Talked about kids and ate hot dogs? That's a good day.
It's a great day.
Where'd you
It was
guys
a
eat?
great
The
day.
park?
No, we went to this place called Destination Dog.
You went to his hot dog specific restaurant?
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. It was great.
I'm not a big dog guy.
Oh, these are good hot
I
dogs.
fucking hate hot dogs.
Me too. What do you mean?
I just hate. Obviously I'm munching.
Yeah.
I'll grow up with the best, but hot dog. I just fucking hate hot dogs.
No, good hot.
They're disgusting.
Well, they are, of course.
You're a terrible ally in this. You literally you eat fucking chicken fingers.
No,
Which, by the way, chicken fingers obviously rule.
Yeah. But no, it's more grilled chicken and rice and broccoli now. My diet affects how I feel.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you bulking up, or is there
Trying
a
to,
strategy?
always.
Okay.
Yeah. I did think because I did, and I started to tell you this.
Yeah.
And then I stopped but I think I unlocked a new power source in the golf
Is that
swing.
where this power swing story was going?
Yeah.
There was more to that story?
No, there wasn't. There wasn't.
I wanted that to be.
There could have been
That
more.
needed to be done. That was one of the worst stories I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I don't think it was.
You should try to tell everybody on the pod.
I don't want to. Everybody's just going to make fun of me.
No one's going to make fun of you.
Well,
This is so we're in the middle of us filming, which is it's long, and then Steve's like, "Oh my god." I saw him smiling.
he
to him.
saw me say that's all it
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
I was literally the tiniest little raise
No,
of
you were
my
literally looking at the floor going,
He's imagining how bad the story's gonna go.
Yes. But also wanting to say it.
Yeah.
Desperately wanting
Yeah.
to say it.
Yeah.
and the
So-
story was you hit a golf ball far.
Well, so I
went golfing.
played both days. I played Saturday and Sunday. This is
That's why
already
you're
so
fucking
boring.
so tired when we're filming.
No, I didn't know what energizes me. No, it doesn't. Don't do that. No, it doesn't. I need it. Otherwise, I would have been more tired.
We are at risk of losing you to injury. You're trying to go for the long
Yeah.
ball. You're trying to go for the long ball.
You were barely making it the other day. Is that yesterday? Goddamn.
Well, we all got sick from
From
one of the. one of the,
yeah. It spread around.
oh,
Yeah. One of the guest stars.
Yeah.
maybe it's tough to blame him.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It could have come from anywhere.
Regardless, you're in close quarters with a bunch of people breathing.
It's
on
coming
your
from
face.
me.
We'll see.
Dude, I'm a suspect. I had it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had something going on.
You brought it in.
But anyway, he saw me smile. I had to tell the story, which is just that I, had this feel in my backswing.
Let's also. Yeah, I know you're trying to get to this incredible story, but let's make sure everyone knows this is out of fucking nowhere. This isn't like we were talking about golf. We were talking about anything. This is just all right.
I think about it a lot.
This is in a silent room.
It's in
We were
silence.
pretty quiet.
Yeah, but we were also, we see each other every day. There's a limited amount of stuff to talk about. So I had this other thing to talk to you about. It's kind of the
All
highlight
right,
of my
so
day.
let's hear it.
So I made a few swing changes and then got this feel that gave me a lot more coil in my backswing. And I hit a bomb, I hit a couple bombs, frankly, coming down the home stretch.
Yes.
And my playing partner, was like, damn, you cleared the bunker into the wind. And I was like, I never would have done that.
It's a good
Let him
feeling.
go.
Yeah, that's it. That's the feeling. But see, this is the thing. I think it's only most people who don't care about golf, it's whatever. If you love golf, that feeling of connecting with the drive and watching the ball sail, it's whatever you're supposed to feel when you listen to Beethoven. It's just this thing. And I got to feel that, and I love it.
It is great.
And another,
We were feeling that a little bit at Top Golf.
Yeah, if you hit the golf ball far, it's fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
to have somebody point it out. You pumped that. And I go, I did pump it. And then I had 80 yards left of I had a perfect 80-yard Dave Bell shot, made the putt, birdie. It played
You hit a birdie?
I did have a birdie.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's good.
That's
nice.
it. That was my boring ass story that I thought of and then thought of his response to it. And then, of course, I have to tell it. So just walk the plank.
That was
I do really want to get good at golf. I think
yeah,
it
it'd be
would
fun.
nice.
Golfing
Yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah.
Unless you're golfing with Steve and his buddies.
Dead clean sober,
fucking
enjoying the
sober
sport.
buddies enjoying the sport, hitting a fucking 120 sober. That fucking blows, dude. Although you said you hit in the 80s, right?
86 on
Was
Sunday.
that the day with the birdie?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you were feeling it.
I was feeling it.
Fuck yeah. How'd you feel when you got home? How'd you feel when you got home? Did your girlfriend catch the
$1,000,000
business?
bucks. What?
Did your girlfriend get the business? Came home.
She
and you
did. She
said,
got
all right, all right.
incredibly.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
What was that?
I shouldn't have asked.
No, yeah.
You carry it over?
Do I carry whatever?
The confidence of a good golf game into the betting?
Yes, but I don't. But I don't carry over the
Obviously.
bad stuff.
You don't.
I don't carry over the bad. If it's bad.
I don't believe that either. That's just fucking lies, dude.
You don't take it out on her if you have a bad day.
no.
Come here.
No, but I.
What?
These golf stories make me really miss Matt's fucking dream stories. I'll listen to Matt's dream stories every day.
I had some bad
I had a
dreams
golf
last
ball.
night.
You had some dream
I had
stories?
some really
All right, let me guess.
I got a really bad
I
dream.
miss dream stories.
Because we went out and we had some dinner last night, and I went home. But then in my dream, we stayed out and got fucked up.
That's fun.
Yeah. We got really fucked
Might
up.
be the ticket. That might be like you're actually sleeping in your head. You're like,
Dude, I was. But then I got so shit faced. Somehow I woke up in my parents' house,
uh-oh.
and in
We'll do it.
Yeah. True.
Anyone will come back to the house.
Yeah.
That and an exterminator.
Oh yeah.
You can get an exterminator here
I need one. These
in
flies.
5 minutes. They'll just come over the house. They'll invent problems that aren't there. They'll tell you about other things you don't have that you might have.
The mail lady here yesterday worked as an exterminator for me. There was a possum dead in the front.
No way.
And she was like, I got rid of that possum. It's been here for 4 straight days. I was like,
Is that what was stinking?
I'm hoping that's what stinks. Something in this house occasionally stinks like shit.
It's probably a dead
and
animal.
I was hoping it was the dead animal.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Where was it located?
It was out front left.
That's where you were catching the smell.
Front left, though.
Yeah.
I've been catching it. I have been catching on this side of the
Front
house,
left, yeah.
which is nice.
That's a dead poss.
Hopefully, yeah, but it must have been
Coming
dying.
through the walls
Must
is
have been dying for like a month in there, and then went out front to die. Finally, I don't
Did the
know.
right thing, yeah.
It did the honorable thing.
Yeah.
And
Where did she put this thing?
She, I don't know.
She
was
sells
like,
it to like a tax.
she was like, I found. She was like, just so you know, I got rid of that dead possum, and I was like, what are you talking
It's like
about?
the Wuhan lab. They're selling the animals out of the back door just to get.
Bringing them back to life.
Yeah, we have where I live. There's a taxidermy place like right on the corner where people will bring in like their dog, and they have a taxidermy. Or like most of it's hunters,
Hunting, yeah.
but every now and then like somebody will come in with a cat, like a house
Stuff
cat,
a cat.
and they'll do it. They go, yeah, we'll do it.
I'm gonna bring a dog in and be like, they'll be like, oh, is your pet? Be like, I hunted it. I hunted this dog.
No, I kidnapped this. I took it out of someone's backyard. That's one of my things.
Be nice.
Yeah, you could bow hunt fucking golden retrievers in people's backyards
All day, dude.
That'd be pretty sick.
All fucking day.
Rogan told me when we first moved here, he goes, my wife saw a zebra. And I go, oh, I don't really? And he goes, yes. He goes, there are zebras in the hill country occasionally.
What? There's parakeets. There's wild parakeets.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I was told. And maybe.
There could be. There's
There could
parakeets.
be. There could be. But he said that. He goes, my wife saw a zebra. And I went, in the hill country. And I live out there. So I go, oh, I've never
Well, I'm
seen
gonna
one.
keep an eye out.
Keep an eye. I'd love to see. If I woke up and I saw a zebra, I'd feel good.
Yeah,
So, I don't know how it.
I
what
did do that.
happens.
I did do that with Naeem. Naeem Ali was like, I saw, in Philadelphia. He was like, I was driving and I saw a wolf on the side of the road, and I was like, Naeem, bro, please don't make me argue with you. I argued with him. We were on a road trip. I argued with him for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I was like,
saw a
there's
wolf.
no wolf.
Yeah.
There's no wolves in Philadelphia. There's no
no
wolves
way.
anywhere near that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a wolf sanctuary in like North Jersey, but I don't think they made it to Philadelphia.
I mean, if one of them got out and got on the highway and got hit
They'd be
and
dead,
no
yeah.
one collected and somebody hit a wolf and a wolf
Yeah.
was dead on the side of the highway.
it was probably a husky.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for sure. And he was like,
Great
no, it was
Pyrenees.
huge.
There's
I
other
saw its
things,
face.
yeah.
I was like, dude.
Like we had something in Long Island, and they called it the Montauk Monster. It was a weird looking thing that washed up on the shore, and people like it's from the Plum Island Disease Research Facility. Like it's something they were experimenting on, and like multiple people just came out and go, no, that's a dog, and it's just a bloated body of a dog, and no one cared. They're like, it came from Plum Island. It's a secret government experiment, and then the guy's like, no. When a dog dies, its body
It'll
bloats.
lose its hair
It
and
loses
bloat.
its
It's
hair.
gonna look fucked up.
And it's gonna. That's exactly what it is. They're like, that's literally what it is. No one cared. They're like, no, it's cryptozoa, chupacabra.
That happens.
Yeah, that's easy. I can see how that. Yeah, if I saw it,
Yeah,
I would. If somebody didn't tell me a dog washed up, I'd
yeah.
be like,
No, they're like,
that was a
it's thing.
chupacabra.
Yeah.
It's a freak.
The thing Naeem had a good point though,
What?
because when he was like, I saw that, I saw a fucking a mountain lion, or like a cougar or whatever, And then
there was one gone in there was one
back in a
Delaware
blizzard?
County Wild. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he saw the tracks.
No, I'm not gonna
Which-
give him the tracks.
I mean,
I'm not gonna give him
I remember vehemently arguing that I did see Santa Claus when I was about his age when he saw the mountain lions tracks. And if I didn't know now, like if somehow there was like a news report that they were like Santa was in the area,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I
knew
did see it.
Yeah, no, I'm not
don't
going to
know.
give him mountain lion. We all used to go hunting for that mountain lion. There was rumored to be a mountain lion loose, like in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. So
Just
take
one?
BB guns. One, yeah,
Just
apparently.
one.
Just one.
Random
No,
outline.
but it's true. Yeah, there was.
There was one dude.
There was.
That's great.
So then everyone's like, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
And then that justified him seeing
We
a
had
wolf.
one in LA. It was called P22. And P22 was like, there's tons in LA, but there's one that anyone ever, they had a tracker on him. And he had a Twitter account. And they would tweet out, like, I walked 10 miles yesterday. But then it would start tweeting out things like, I'm probably trying to find water. I wish there wasn't climate change so that there would be water. Like, and then it would tweet out crazy stuff. And then it would tweet out like Black Lives Matter, all this stuff. They're just an animal. obviously,
P22.
And then it started shredding. This was like the mascot of LA, this guy P22. Then it started just killing dogs and cats and attacking people in the bay. So then they just quietly killed it. They put it down. This cat, this big cat that was like the mascot of like, it was on social media. Like, I'm in the Santa Monica Mountains. They would take photos of it. They'd upload it.
Yeah.
And then they just had to quietly like, oh yeah, he's lost his mind, and then just killed it. They were like, oh yeah, he's in Silver Lake now. Like busboys at restaurants are like, oh shit, because it's in the alley, like growling. They're like, oh yeah, we just got to quietly kill. And then they just quietly put it to sleep.
I like that
Damn.
it was on the right side of history at first, though.
Oh yeah, it was doing the right thing at first.
Correct.
Voted
Doing
for
the
Trump.
right thing.
Yeah,
Voted for Trump.
voted for Trump at
They
the
were going to
end.
build
Get these
like
immigrants out
in
of here.
LA, like they were going to build like a wildlife bridge. I think they have a few of them where like in their minds they think that like,
Oh, hold no.
yeah, they're just going to walk across because they get hit sometimes on like the 101 or 405, and they think no, they'll use the bridge. And none of them used the bridge. No one's seen one of them on the bridge ever. It's just like a little bridge. No one's ever.
Is it like a rope, like a zoo enclosure bridge, or is it just like a?
Yeah, it's like a weird thing that goes over the highway that, like, I guess, like if you're a mountain lion, you would just go over that, but no one.
You'd have to hire people to go pss, pss, pss,
yeah,
pss all day
right,
long.
right. And no one sees these mountain lions. Like no one ever sees. It's very rare. They're on a ring cam. You only see them on like a ring cam.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Damn, that's kind of cool though.
It's cool.
They'll
but-
fuck you up, won't they? Won't they
Oh,
attack
they'll
you?
fuck you up.
Oh my god.
They'll fuck you if they're
They
hungry.
fuck joggers up.
Yeah, they
Oh,
will fuck you up if they're hungry for sure, and even maybe if they're not.
yeah, that's terrifying.
Which is
I was
all
scared
right.
down here when I moved. I didn't know like what kind of animals were down here, so I
There's
would like.
fucked
Here,
up
you just got to
animals.
worry about like little things, like a brown recluse spider will ruin your day.
Yeah,
You know things like that.
saw a
But
baby
it's
rattler.
rare.
Saw a baby rattler.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, little guy
That's nice.
had the
Where'd you see him?
brown